So this morning is a very exciting morning for me because it is my first official morning going hunting. Now, the little bit of the backstory is with the tremendous interest that I've had in the garden, a conjoined interest in hunting has developed that was never really there before. My dad's been a pretty big hunter for the past maybe 10 years, and I just really didn't have much of an interest in it. And now all of a sudden, in the past year or two, I've been like really interested in sustaining my own food and growing my own food, and also in like eating healthier and less processed foods. So I've been really intrigued with hunting, and I'm really excited that like today's my first day. And then you add on to the fact that I'm reading the Theodore Roosevelt biography, and he was a tremendous hunter. So like now I'm reading about his hunts in the books and stuff, so I'm really excited. And the funny part about going hunting is the fact that you have to get up so early, or at least most people talk about getting up so early. And now often like there is a lot of travel involved sometimes. So for example, like you might have to drive in my area out east, and if you want to be there before sunrise and get all set up before sunrise, you can hunt 30 minutes before sunrise until 30 minutes after sunrise. So if you want to get there before sunrise and set up and everything, like you do have to get up pretty early. So now sunrise here, because we're coming up on winter, is 6:46 in the morning today, which means you can start hunting at 6:16. So the funny part about that is that with my traditional schedule, my alarm usually goes up at like 4 or 4:15. However, today I slept until 4:45. But that means like I've been in the office for, it's 5:30 right now. I've been in the office for about a half an hour already. And I still have another half an hour before I even have to leave to go hunting. Because today I'm hunting some local land. It's there's a couple spots within like 2 miles of my house, 3 miles of my house. There's a couple different ways you could go. You could do something called going in a blind, where you essentially go something in like a tent. You kind of sit in a tent and wait for the things to pass. You can go in a tree stand and kind of sit up in the trees and wait for them to pass. My dad does a lot of both of those. I don't have access to either of those at the moment, and he wasn't available to go. So I am trying something else, which is called a walk and stalk, where essentially you walk around and you try to see if you find anything. So I have the type of personality, like I love learning from other people. And if there's an opportunity for me to go from somebody else where I can learn, I personally just think it's like, why waste time trying to do it on yourself? And when something can take an hour from learning from somebody and 3 hours by doing it myself, I'm like, why would I waste the time trying to learn myself, right? Let me learn from them, take their knowledge, and then apply it to myself. So that being said, I've been really trying to get like what I would call the older folks available to go hunting, like whether my dad or my uncles or my friends' dads, but they're all so busy with work at the moment that nobody's been available to go, which is totally fine. Like I don't resent any of that. Like my dad's been super helpful in like just teaching me how to shoot the bow, and you know, giving me gear, and like super helpful. He just isn't available to go hunting when I want to go. So that being said, the next part of my personality is like, okay, no, what to do? I'm gonna do it myself. So I'm like, I on Saturday or Sunday, I was like, I'm done. I can't wait anymore. I'm done waiting for people. The season's passing. I want to go. So my dad gave me some information and showed me what to do. And I'm going out today on my own, and I'm a little nervous, you know, just because like I'm going into the woods by myself, you know, be it local woods, but still woods by myself at, you know, I want to leave the house by like 5:55, get there by like 6, and then start walking around, you know. So but I'm also excited, you know, like I also drive a very small car, or like a regular car. So like if I get a deer, I'm gonna have to call like my dad or my dad's friends and be like, hey, like I need help transporting this thing, because I'm not putting that thing in my trunk. All right, baby, just finished up working for an hour. Got my hunting tags. Vámonos. Get a little snack. All right, here we go. You can see I got my bow. You can see the sun is starting to come up. Beautiful, baby. It's a little chilly. It's 35 degrees out right now, so we're all bundled up. Okay, so funny story. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon, and I totally forgot to film. As soon as I got to the woods, I forgot to film anything. I guess I was just too preoccupied. I don't know. It's just totally forgot to film anything. And it was great, man. I saw 8 deer. One was like 20 yards out. It was a perfect shot. Like it was like everything was lined up to be a perfect shot. But there was a couple of factors that I didn't love about it. It was a mom with its baby, and I was like, it just wasn't necessary. Like I didn't love it. And I also didn't know I couldn't see where it would run to if I hit it. and I didn't want to risk it running like onto like a private property. Like it was close to the line of private property. I just didn't want to risk it. That I probably, if the baby wasn't there, I probably would have taken that risk. But oh, it was a beautiful shot. And dude, I saw this beautiful buck that I didn't take. That one was too far. It was like 70 yards away. I saw so many. It's crazy. So I'm actually going back again today. I got some work done throughout the day, which was cool. So like I went out for like an hour and a half because Bullet has like a vet appointment. So like I got like close to 5 hours of work done. It's 3:30. Took Bullet to an hour and a half vet appointment, and now going back out again. So I like this routine. I don't think I'll do the 2 days, but like I think tomorrow, like, and it's a great workout. I walked around for an hour and a half, up hills, down hills, was a little bit out of breath, started to sweat. Like an hour of walking every morning, like, and I was home this morning by like 7:30. So I left at 5:45, and if I get home by 7:30, and the crazy part is I worked for an hour before I left, and that's me getting up late. Like if I got up at like 4, I'd get like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours of work before I even left. So that all being said, like it's crazy. I like it. I'm having a lot of fun. Stopping by my parents really quick because I want to get a tick repellent. The vet was telling us how crazy it's been with ticks, so I want to be smart with that. So he has this extra strong tick repellent that I want to borrow. And then I'm gonna head back out. You can hunt a half an hour after you can hunt until a half an hour after sundown. Half an hour before, half an hour after. So this morning I did a half an hour before, until sunrise was at 6:45. So I just happened to do a half an hour after. You could do the whole day. I just didn't want to do it, like it's not what I wanted to do. So now I'm gonna get there probably 3:45, and then sundown is at 4:30, I believe. So that means that I can shoot until 5. By shoot, I mean bow hunting. It's a very short, I believe it's shotgun season for, maybe it's rifle. I think it's shotgun season for deer on Long Island. Very small season in January, but most of the season is all bow hunting. All right, so here we are. I'm not gonna be obviously filming too much when I get in there because I want to be quiet, obviously. But here we are, the entrance to the. That was a deer. All right, so here we are in the woods. As you can see, this is actually the area that I saw the deers this morning. So praying we see another one, man. Get a good shot in. That'd be really. I mean, look, who am I to think the first day of hunting I could, go get something? But I was close this morning, man. I was close. Check out all the leaves on the ground. It's insane. Anywhere you walk is crunching and crunching and crunching. Dude, what in the world? Why is this guy letting me get so close? This is so strange. Oh, hello there. You hanging out with your little chichens? What's up there, buddy? Well, here's the verdict. It looks like it's midnight outside, but it is only 5:15 in the evening. I had seen 2 or 3 deer that were pretty far off in the distance. Couldn't get close enough to them. And then as I was walking out, there was like 10 minutes left in the allowed time to hunt. 10 minutes left, and I see these 3 deer, and I'm like, they were like real, like strangely close. And I took my first shots today. I missed unfortunately. And thank God I did, because I actually, as I got closer, it was a mom. I looked again like a mom with very tiny fawns, and I was like, that would have been messed up. But at the angle that I was at, and when I originally saw them, they all looked like they were big deer. I mean, even the fawns were big, but you could tell that they were significantly smaller than the big one that I've seen. And with lighting and everything, it shifts. But I took a shot. I took a couple shots actually. So I guess I need a little more practice. It was also pretty dark, but hey, first time hunting is complete.